we're going to make more money if we make the search engine worse, and nothing bad will happen to us. So why don't we do that? Google had this problem that they had hit maximum growth because they had 90% of the search market. They'd achieved that by cheating. They were doing things like paying Apple $20 billion a year not to make their own search engine. And not growing anymore was a real problem for the firm, and so they all put their heads down to try and figure out what's going on. And the Department of Justice, who sued them over this, published all the memos related to this. And what you see is there's one faction at Google who's got a way of growing. They're not going to breed 1 billion humans to maturity and make them Google search users. That's a different product called Google Classroom. What they're going to do is make Google search worse, so that you have to search more than once to get the answer you're looking for. And every time you search, that's another bite at the apple. They get to show you more ads. So this guy who's in charge of it, he's this ex-McKinsey guy, Prabhakar Raghavan, and he is being disputed by this other guy, Ben Gomes, who's like an old school Googler. He's this guy who was there with the company when, it was like one server under a desk. He built out their network of data centers, and he's in charge of search tech, and he's palpably horrified in these memos about making Google search worse. And in the end, you can just see, well, his only argument for not doing this is, I didn't devote my whole life to making a search engine that we made worse. And Prabhakar Raghavan's answer is, we're going to make more money if we make the search engine worse, and nothing bad will happen to us. So why don't we do that? And as it turns out, money talks and bullshit walks, and they made Google search worse.